Hi everybody, hope you're all doing fine. Hope you've got a nice wee bit of sunny weather. In Scotland it's almost sunny. So today we have another one of what's turning out to be my absolutely favourite ways of doing resin. So I have the flower tray mould from Moulds and Shapes, and I'm going to whiz through all of those gorgeous sparkles, pigments, mica powder they're all from either Just For You Online UK or from Create and Bloom Crafts, and like I'm speedily mixing each one up here. I did have to make it much quicker than it took in real life because it just took me ages to get them all mixed up. All I'm going to do, very simple, is pour a little bit of each colour, sort of going like from dark colour, light colour, pink, white, silver kind of mixture, and just pouring a little bit into the centre of the mould. Easy peasy, seems very straightforward until I start adding more and more of the colours, and I think it's gone a bit wonky. Doesn't seem to be sitting in the middle, and that's totally my fault because I don't have a steady table, a balanced table. So in a second, the only way I can fix this, like I'm a wee bit stressed at this point, the only way I can fix it is to start sticking lollipop sticks and wedging them under the mould to try and lift certain bits to make it try and flow back into the middle of the mould. It does work, because when you see the end result, you'll see that it's mostly in a central position once it's finished. So as I say, I'm just adding all of these pigments, glitters. Like, they're amazing. Every single one of them is just so sparkly, full of colour, vibrant. It's just this is just some of my best, not some of my best ideas, some of my most loved ideas. I had no plan for this until I started looking through all of the pigments and glitters that I already have, and very quickly thought, oh, I could do really nice shades of pink with a wee touch of silver in there as well. So you see how the resin's starting to spread out? It's going to find its own edges, and it's sort of beginning to go back into the middle again. Now in the white colour, I've put a couple of tiny wee drops of silicone oil, and that is hopefully going to give me a sort of lacing effect in the white pigment only, which I absolutely love, and it's so much easier than trying to make a sort of pattern with the heat gun. The heat gun scares me to death. Yeah, this is so much easier. Couple of tiny drops, that's it sorted. I've pretty much mixed up most of the resin, the correct amount that I thought would work really well. My clear resin at the start was the Apex One Coat resin, because I do want this to dry fairly quickly. I don't want it to have too long so that the rings of colour all merge into one. I do want to keep it a wee bit sort of marked of each colour and each glitter. So the Apex One Coat, I think I mixed up about, I think it was 150 part A, 150 part B, and it was actually just about perfect amount. I think I had a tiny wee dribble in each cup left, and I've just put that into another mould, just to make a sort of wee trinket dish with the ends of some of the glitters and some of the colours. So when I'm doing this, I think I do 3 rounds of each of the colours and glitters, and I do sort of 3 rounds and try and keep it the same all the way around. You know, the first one, second one, third one, they're all the same. I don't even know if I'm making sense. I'm recording this very quietly in the kitchen before anybody else gets up, in the hope that I get it done before anybody makes a noise. So the last wee bit to do is pour in some of the clear resin that I'd left to the side. And what that does is it pushes the resin, the coloured resin and the glitter, pushes it towards the outside of the mould, but then it gradually, naturally starts to move back into the middle again. And that's how you get the movement of the resin and the blending. Like I'm literally scraping every single drop of resin out into the mould. So as you'll see in the middle, I forgot to film that wee bit. I've just put some silver rocks in the middle and wee sort of silver nuggets just to finish off. Fingers crossed. I had let this run just to see if I could spot all the kind of movement of the glitter, and actually it does move quite well, but I haven't added a long time to this video because I could literally sit and watch the glitter and the colours move together. I could sit and watch that for ages. Okay, it's now set. It has cured and I am so happy with it. Look at that lacing. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm going to turn it over now. The back of the piece, what I might do in future is put a base layer of one single colour. I'm just showing you that the mould is still in very good shiny condition, even though I've used it a few times. Yeah, I was going to put a base layer of colour on the bottom of the mould, but actually I quite like the back as well. And you'll see how it's a bit more mixed with the glitter. It's a bit more all joined together rather than the separate rings that the front has. But I still quite like the back. I'm so happy with this. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm wondering how I can put this up on a wall, how I would hang it on the wall. Not sure. I'll let you know what happens. Thank you so much for watching, and please send me any comments or questions you have and I'll do my best to answer them. And please come back for the next video. Hope to see you all soon. Bye!